Hi guys, my name is Nonima Digela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Muzi Sibiya's re-exam with the Advocate Charles Mnisi. There's a lot of things that went right when it comes to that. The first thing that he did well for me, Mnisi, was talking about the AVL saga because wow, that AVL situation is a lot of things. So Muzi Sibiya exposes evidence withholding. Judge Rata went silent after he did an AVL order. It's not something that he goes back on. He doesn't even ask if what happened to the AVL order I did. What happened to me? No, he doesn't. He just accepts whatever Baloyi says. So Muzi Sibiya accuses the police and the prosecution of deliberately hiding AVL evidence that could reveal the real movements of the vehicles during that were used during his arrest. Despite issuing an order for all AVL records to be presented in court, Judge Rata Mokgoatleng has remained silent. What are they trying to hide? We are going to watch as the case unfolds. How is he going to deal with that part when he gives his judgment? Because what on earth is happening here? Because the AVL secrets have been exposed. This matter between Muzi Sibiya versus police versus prosecution and the silent judge has been somehow mentioned in the Madlanga Commission by different people that actually by General when it comes to police by General which General Khumalo. It also for the EMPD, it was also talked about by a former employee, which is Revo Spice. Yes, Mr. Spice spoke about it also. So they can tell us that these guys did not. In fact, Mr. Spice went as far as telling us that some of that rogue unit of Julius Mukwanas in the EMPD, they even remove it, EAVL. They even remove it. So we know that something is going on there, something is not right. We are trying to understand. In fact, by now, we already know that police and EMPD, SEPS and EMPD, when it comes to the Senzo Meyiwa case, there's a lot of things that they are trying to cover up, but they keep coming back. They keep coming back. It's not nice. One thing that I should tell you is that Judge Rata is not going to get away with this. He can try, but he's not going to get away with it. That is a sure thing. He's not going to get away with it, and no one is going to assist him when it all blows up in his face. Muzi also mentions that, in fact, before even going to Muzi, they knew that the AVL will come and bite them in the ass after what happened with Mokgane and the AVL regarding that issue. Everything that Ntanzi said happened. Mokgane denied that it happened, right? He denied it. Then when the AVL was brought, it aligned exactly with everything Ntanzi said. That is why now they are refusing to bring the AVL records of either EMPD or SEPS when it comes to the arrest of Muzi Sibiya. And I like that Mnisi makes sure that it is prejudiced to not bring the AVL, and it is the police that are supposed to bring it. And if the police are not bringing it, then it means they are trying to hide something or trying to cover something. And it means Muzi is telling the truth. Otherwise, if he was lying, they would bring that AVL. And we already know that cars have AVL. They do. They do have AVL. It's just that they know it's going to expose them. That's why they don't want it in the open. That is the only reason. That is the only reason they don't want it in the open. It's going to expose them. I love how Umuzi is free to speak. Yes, that today when Umnisi was saying, the first day they started cross-examination, Umnisi was leading Umuzi. Umnisi went on to say, this is the free space. This is the most place that you can be free. And Uchokbani Umuzi, because Umuzi what decided to put it, I'm no longer going to hold my tongue. Umuzi speaks more than Baloyi could comprehend. Umuzi brings bombs more than Baloyi could catch. Umuzi leaves Baloyi stunned the entire time, but Baloyi could not stop cross-examining Umuzi. The entire so-called Black Excellency was dealt with by a grade 12. I remember seeing people saying that LLB versus a grade 12, because damn, grade 12 dealt with Baloyi. But one thing for sure, grade 12 dealt with that one, the aspiring law degree graduate, aspiring law degree graduate, has been dealt with by Usibia, even in his absence here. He's been dealt with. One thing about him, Usibia decided, I will fight, and I do not want to lie. On this case, when it comes to the case and how he answered questions, prison did him wonders. Prison should be bad, they say. It's a bad place to be. It's not a nice place, etc., etc. But what it did for Muzisibia to fight, they trained him well. They trained him well. He is confident. He is present. He doesn't care who says what. He says what he wants to say. I love it. Oh, I love it, Sanalam. I love it so much. So here we are. We have Muzisibia that is talking about the AVL, telling the court how much of a prejudice it is that the state, including the police, are not bringing that evidence in court. And for me, I'm adding that the judge gave an order that every car that was used in the arrest of the accused, all the cars, their AVLs must be brought. We got stories from Baloyi and the police. And I like that Umuzi even said at some point, there was a day that he said, I don't know whether it was yesterday, he said, even the judge was asked Listerine, was it Listerine here, if the cars are fitted with AVL. Listerine in this courtroom said yes, but when we want the AVL records, we are told they are not there. How fair is that? How fair is that? So that should count for something in Muzisibia's case. It should. Why are the police withholding that information? Why are they not bringing that information in the courtroom? What are they hiding? What are they trying to do with that information? Umuzi is not wrong for speaking out. He's not. I'm so happy that he got comfortable at some point and was able to speak to his mind. I don't want to lie. The chains when he walks across to go and stand in the witness box. Oh my words, the chains, they get to me. They get to me. Is there a need for them when they are inside the courtroom? There's so many people with guns there. What can they do? Why should they be chained? You are no, man, when they are accompanied by people that have big firearms, AK-47, why are they being chained? Why are they being chained? I don't understand. Anyway, when it comes to that, I get ready somehow. Even if it's Thabo Bester, they are in the middle of a courtroom with, okay, maybe there is an explanation, but there are people who have big guns who are ready to attack should anything look like there is something fishy that is happening. So why should we be listening here in chains? You are, even if anyone, man, I don't see, okay, maybe I don't know the logic behind it. Anyway, it's fine. But I'm happy with Muzi and with Advocate Mnisi, the way he first dealt with the re-exam. I love it. Let's go and do another video, talk about something else in that courtroom. Thank you so much. I will see you in our next video. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.